If you want to know what the driving factors are, if you have a high visibility one, I suggest you look at disaster preparation. For instance, you got a hurricane coming and what happens there. And the point is that our food supply out there is very, very short. Electronic supplies, gas stations, all of these things run on just in time, if you will. There are very short supply lines behind it. So if they're not constantly resupplied, civilization falls apart very quickly. And then, what happens if it's catastrophic? And my answer is that, Tom or Will or Sigourney not going to come in and save you. Yeah. That is not a good scenario. So if ET understands physics enough to get here from that, why do they not understand biology? And if they don't want to deal with humans, I don't need live humans to do it. We can do enough with cloning. So this thing about they need us for the DNA and all that. No, they understand physics. They say ET says no to free-range humans. And don't think there's a war with that. And one of the emerging areas that's coming out, of course, is that ET created humans. It's interesting, but it's a concept that's certainly been around for a long time. If ET exists, didn't fall home, the rescue ship is not here. I know there are some people who think ET is going to swoop in and save us from ourselves. Not likely to happen. They didn't. They missed the call. It's important. Let's go into the compared to what? The four horsemen of the apocalypse. As we hear from the others are here, said, well, if they came, they rode in with the four horsemen of the apocalypse. Haven't seen them do much about epidemic of poverty. Food shortages around the world still continue, certainly not helping with the wars that are going on. Again, about, has there been a big leap? If you look at, here are the advances. We've been at war since 01. Usually technologies advance during there, and they have. Don't see anything that looks like ET. You do see a lot of stuff in robotics and micro and whatnot. DARPA putting in more than $100 billion per year into lift capabilities. Don't see any of them looking like ET technologies. Where are we going? Space ventures. Again, some of these folks, this is, the Bigelow space with the ISS being attached to it. What you're finding is a lot of rich guys, Musk and Bezos and them putting in lots of money, but you don't see anything that looks like ET technology. And this is the final words in the UFO books. In the end, it is clear that the universe is far more complex than we ever imagined. We are not even close to solving the enigmas posed by UFOs. Rather, we are still at the front end of defining the fundamental issues and boundaries.